Hi, my name is Stacy Conde. I am the owner and director of Conde Contemporary. We're an art gallery here in Coral Gables, Florida, specializing in representational work with a focus on contemporary Cuban art. And that is exactly what we're looking at right now. This work is by Luis Enrique Toledo del Rio. He's a 26-year-old Cuban painter from Santa Clara. And this work is entitled Despues de El Ocaso, which means after dusk or after sunset. The reason why I wanted to video or film this painting in particular is because I just don't feel that you can really appreciate the level of detail and skill and technique, imagination that went into this work from just a photograph online. I really do believe you need to see it in person. I'm going to attempt to get you a better look at it in this way. So let's get in here. What he has done, honestly, it's just remarkable. Look at this. The grass alone took forever. He just labors so patiently in his work. Luis will tell you himself that he's very influenced by the Renaissance and painters from that age, including work by his father, Enrique Toledo, who's an absolute master. I'll show you his work at a later date. But one of the things that I find so fascinating about this painting are the subjects. Actually, the subject in general and the subjects. I mean, here we're looking at three individuals. On the right, you have a woman who looks far more real than the other two, and there's a very good reason for this. This is a real person. You know, he used a model to create this figure, whereas these two are figments of his imagination. And if you look at his work, you'll see these faces sort of reappear over and over again in slightly different forms. You know, he changes them a little, but they're essentially the same. And what I love about this is, you know, he describes this forest as ancient and knowing as all forests are. And these characters here are so incredibly comfortable there in this sort of forest of his mind, let's say, because here you have this real person who can't get in there without magic, and that's exactly what you're seeing. And because this is what he told me, when you look around her neck or at the bottom of her dress, that's meant to represent some sort of magic. Those are wings actually coming out of her back as well. So it's as if to say that, you know, these people can get into his head and live there quite happily all the time, whereas a real person requires help, let's say, to get into this world. I have always loved his work from the first day I saw it. It just moves me. Come look at this. Look at the little border on this street even. Just wonderful. Anyway, if you'd like to see more of Luis Enrique's work, you can have a look at condecontemporary.com. That's C-O-N like Nancy, D-E, contemporary.com. Or if you find yourself in Miami, come and pay us a visit in Coral Gables. All right, thanks so much for listening, and hope to see you soon.